Buzz be here, and season's greetings. I'm an interior design student, and I decided that this year for Christmas, everyone is getting personalized cupcakes from me because I don't have very much money, but I do have a lot of time now that I'm on winter break. Thank goodness for winter break. There's only one catch. I did not purchase a cupcake stand. All right, yeah, he's real upset about it too. But I decided that, again, being a design student, I'm just gonna make one because why make things easy when you can make things personalized? So I went around my house and I found a bunch of stuff that I haven't used from previous classes. Prismo, I know it's gonna be okay. We got this. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put everything together and then do a step-by-step. Prismo, I know it's gonna be fine. No, you can't go out there. You can't do it. But I love you. That's why you can't go out there. We'll get through this together. So with that being said, I'm gonna put this cupcake stand together. I am super excited to see how this turns out. I'm gonna be sharing like the instructions and a step-by-step process and everything, but I'm like really excited about the final reveal. So let's get started. Okay, so quick run through of all of the design things that I found around my house. Foam board, construction paper, pencil, Exacto knife, be careful, be very careful, it's so sharp. A T-square, or I mean, you know, ruler or anything that you can measure with really, but I couldn't find either of those things, so T-square it is. My handy dandy wireless hot glue gun and sticks. And spray glue. It's the way of the world. Oh my gosh. Cats are so crazy right now. Okay, and then last but not least, I also found some like kind of Christmassy things that have been lying around my house for a while, so might as well use them. Look at these cute little name tags. Oh my gosh, so sweet. I love them so much. And metallic pens, very cute, always very festive. Giant peppermint sticks that I'm gonna kind of use for like the base of the stand. And then also some super gold glittery ribbon that I'm gonna put all the way around. All right, now on to the actual building phase. Let's get to going. So that first video shows me measuring the foam board so I could cut out 3 squares to use as the base of the tiers. Then that second clip shows me carefully using my Exacto knife to cut out the base of the tiers. And then I also wanted to create a barrier around each tier to make transporting the cupcakes easier. So that third clip displays the 4 rectangles that I measured and cut out to create the barriers for the base. So using that 6-inch square base with the width of the gold ribbon as guides, I measured and cut out 4 6-inch by 2.5-inch rectangles to create those little walls, and then used the same technique for the middle and bottom tier. The middle tier measured out to be an 8.5-inch square for the base, and then the 4 barrier walls are 8.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And then last but not least, the bottom tier base was an 11.5-inch square, and the 4 barrier walls measured out to be 11.5 inches by 2.5 inches. No need to worry if you didn't catch all the measurements from this video, but I put these along with all the materials that I've used for this cupcake stand as the caption. So you're all good. After measuring and cutting all the pieces for each tier, I turned on my hot glue gun and started assembling each of the tiers by gluing the barrier walls all the way around the base. At first I decorated the barriers before assembling them, but found that it was kind of tricky because this left seams that I wanted to cover up. So I definitely recommend building first and then decorating so you can cover up any of those unsightly seams with whatever you want to decorate with. And then also during the process, even though everything was measured to fit, instead of gluing the barriers to the sides of the base, I glued the barriers atop and around the edges of the base for additional structure. However, this presented the issue of leaving tails at the very end of the barrier. So to fix this, I waited until the hot glue cooled, and then just to be sure that the pieces were firmly attached, and then trimmed the tails so that they would match up to align the following barrier that's going to be attached. Buzz Bee here. It is day 2. Yeah, I wasn't thrilled. I wasn't thrilled with how the first 2 tiers came out. So I thought that I was gonna, break them apart, do them all over again, and I was like, no, get creative, get creative. Think outside the box, literally. Totally outside the box. Anyway, so this is how the first tier came out. I ended up just adding some gold ribbon along the bottom just to hide some seams. And then tier 2, I kept the box intact, and then I just, removed these and reused them. And then kind of spaced them out a little bit better. So yeah, it covered it much nicer. And then here's tier 3, the bottom tier. And then I just got that wrapping paper and I put it on the very bottom and folded it all the way around and then hot glued it. So I'm very pleased with how these 3 tiers came out all together. So now it's time to start building up. I'm so excited. Next, I used 3 peppermint sticks as guides to cut holes into the top tier, and then aligned the top and middle tiers to be sure that these holes matched up so that the peppermint sticks would sit in between both of them and stand up straight. After placing the peppermint sticks through the middle tier, I made sure everything was standing up straight and made minor adjustments as you see here while I was hot gluing the peppermint sticks to the base just to be certain that they stayed straight. And then I used the same technique to affix the peppermint sticks to the top tier after the hot glue cooled down for the middle tier. It's happening! I put some rice in the little box down here and then hot glued it to, just give it some extra structure, and then hot glued these guys right on top. So I'm gonna put this and hot glued on the bottom and put it in the very last tier. So excited about it! It happened. It finally happened. It's a lot. It took a lot. It took a lot more gumption than I initially had anticipated. But it looks real cute and it's structurally sound, so that's awesome. So I'll take more pictures and videos when the cupcakes are inside of it. And here are some lovely images of me eating the heck out of those cupcakes. Those things were freaking delicious. My glob. And then I used a bunch of edible glitter and super sparkly sprinkles. Everybody loved it. I'm glad everyone loved their cupcakes. It was fun. It was so much fun. It was a holly jolly Christmas. I hope you guys all had the same. And also wishing each of you a happy new year.